recently also renamed my Twitter account from Champun to CryptoPun, which is my original user ID. And I hope you guys can like, follow, and subscribe my Twitter account when you have the time to. So if you like my videos, do that. Now today we are going to talk about the top picks for crypto today. So I've been researching for quite some time, and as most of you who are in the crypto market for the past day or two, you will know that the market has been rather volatile the past few days, especially yesterday, and it was a spectacular day. And we have seen Bitcoin dropping to 52.5. And we are going to start with Bitcoin first, because Bitcoin always correlates to all the topics. So we will use Bitcoin as a way to see where the trend are, and using those trends, it will help us also pick our trades better as well, and why we think the trades can go the direction it can go. So in recent times, if you look at it, Bitcoin at 68,000, right, it has came down quite a bit. Especially yesterday, which is at 52.5, 50, basically 52,850 and 53,300. These are the strong ranges. And what we see is that it has got a strong bounce, however, still in the sell zone. But if we look at it, it will most likely be in this downtrend. However, there is a likelihood that it will break out of it. So we still got some room to go, at least another 1 or 2 days, which tomorrow is a very volatile day as well. So love the volatility over there. So looking at this, we look at 3 days. 3 days, we can see where the volumes are at, and also where things are going so far. Looking at the RSI, it is rather very good RSI spot to be longing, and it also means that it is in the sell territory, and there is a likelihood of rebounds, which we are seeing here right now. However, just note that the rebounds is still below 50, so there's still room to go for it. So it's good. And let's go into 1 day. 1 day, I especially love this part. I love this part whereby volume is very consistent, and of course there's a huge volume that is being eaten up over here. When huge volumes are being eaten up, which the volume didn't fall further, as you can see that there's a sell-off, but this huge volume is eaten up over here. And once again, over here, it has also supported. This means that this is a very strong support zone, and that there is not much sales going on in between, and naturally the price bounces, which is also a way the market maker works. But that's another topic for another day. So looking at this, we zoom in on Bitcoin, we see that the volume, see this part whereby the volume is being caught. So during the sell-off, just remember, during the sell-off, the volumes aren't high. It is only into the demand zone that the volume is high. And what this means is that people are selling and people are buying into it. So it's very important to find these volume zones. And this volume zone allows, once it has been accumulated and people aren't selling anymore, the price naturally goes up. And then once it's over here, throughout, you can see that there isn't actually much huge selling going on. Once again, it reached the demand zone, and once again it's going up. So I do believe that there is room to go, and I believe we will see a 60 or 61 rather quickly as well. So this is more or less the setup for Bitcoin. It looks rather healthy. It has just went into the bull flag zone. No signs of it turning into sell zone yet. And like I said, the next resistance zone is mostly at 61,000, and 57 has been a support zone previously. So when it do bounce up, I believe it will come here, bam, and then boom. So just remember that it is also it is also the accumulation of shorts over here that will be a fantastic liquidation event over here to bring it up to the next level. So So Bitcoin, more or less, we got the structure. Now let's take a look at Polygon, Matic, which is now renamed to POL. Matic has had a consistent downtrend for quite some time as compared to Bitcoin. It is a little bit different. Bitcoin strong, came back down. Okay. Matic, on the other hand, has came down from $1.30 down all the way to the lowest recent times at 35 cents. Now, what make me believe that Matic is the pick for the day, at least for the day or two, is that look at the volume over here. Look at how crazy the volume is over here in terms of the candles. On the 3-day candle, it means that there is a huge accumulation going on over here that we have never seen the likes of. It is absolutely massive. So this signals something very, very interesting is happening. Let's look at the volume on the daily. Look at this. The accumulation has only happened within the past 6 days within these zones. So between 40 cents to 35 cents. These zones have been massive accumulation. And right now it is still in this massive accumulation zone. So this is one of the reasons why I believe it will bounce up rather quickly. This is just going by the pattern, but I believe it will bounce up to like 70 cents. And after that, it will come back down to 50 cents, 60 cents. And this will be where it will trend for a while, continuing this div and going forward. So let's look at the 4 hours for this. And this is where I say it is very interesting. So for POL, as we can see, we are still in the very, very early stages of this potential pump. Now, why? So first of all, look at the volume. The volume has been extremely interesting, and it has been eaten up in this range like it's free buffet. This is a very, very positive sign. Now, and also you have this mother wick candle that has cleared the order books all the way up to 40 cents. So it gives way for here to go back up to 40 cents and test the resistance over here, which used to be a rather decent support zone as well. So once it comes here, it's very easy for you to go to the next support zone and thereafter test the resistance, which is probably going to be the huge one, followed by testing the 57, 58 cents. This is going to be the massive one, which has been for quite some time. So we would expect it to come down and test again, come down and test again, followed by boom, we'll shoot up. So this is how the narrative usually plays out. So let me just show you. So it'll be something like this: come up, come down, come up, come down, come up. You will just tighten, and then after that, eventually you will have the breakout to 70 cents. So this is more or less a very clear technical analysis that one can reference. You can also see that there is also huge oversold zones over here, which has all been bought up, which is fantastic. Now, this is on 4 hours. So, of course, 4 hours we are looking at until the end of September for us to see a 60 cents or so. But in terms of if we were to look at the hourly candle, it is even better. So the hourly, you can see the volume has been picking up and there is no signs of selling at all. Like things are very strong. So as long as Bitcoin's momentum is going, which there is quite some room until like 61K. That's the near one on the daily. Yeah, until 61K. And then there is a hard resistance, of course, over here, which has been for quite some time, but we can always test each of these resistance over here. So given that, I believe we do have quite some time for us to actually explore this potential volatility in POL. So that's the reason why for today I'm calling the trade to be POL, and hopefully it works out for everyone, including myself. Have a good time. Thank you.